Hi everyone, welcome to the next part of this video from Agotapop's mushroom page. I'm just cautiously having a look to see whether I think it's working properly. Yes, it's recording. Good. I am using my phone again. It's going to have to be what I used for a while now, and we've got it in a slightly different position now, so I'm just experimenting a little bit. It's a little bit higher up, which should make the sound a little bit louder. The last one, the sound was very quiet, and we had to sort of falsely boost it. So I'm going to start with the soil. I'm going to use this warm grey 6 and just start with the soil at the bottom of the jar. I have just realised that my light is in a very awkward position for me. I think it's probably working quite well for you, but I'm not sure. And I'm having to move my face quite far away from the phone so that the light doesn't actually poke me in the face. So it's all a bit of an experiment, but what it happily means is that I can do some videos, and I have been putting together a few more compilations just to sort of keep things ticking along, but I can do these leaves. It means that permanent green olive, that I was particularly concerned about the planner pages, because obviously I try and bring those out each Monday for you, but I'm not sure still, because this setup has allowed me to do this small item, but I don't know whether it's going to be particularly easy to do a whole page and zooming in and out and things like that as I record. I'm not sure. So it's all still a bit of a learning curve really for me, and I'm just hoping that I can phone support on Monday and sort something out for my camera, but we'll see. This is the May green. I'm just going to finish off the leaves with this, put some at the bottom and then a bit less to the tip. Yeah, I just don't know how long they're going to take really. Basically, when I read their Q&A, Q&A? No, FAQs, that's right, FAQs, facts. I'm going to choose, I think I want to do some red flowers. Oh, I can't reach my pencil. I can't sit so close to the desk. Middle cadmium red. I will sort something out a bit better. I'm going to do this one. It said that they couldn't give you a quote on price until they'd examined the item. It does make perfect sense, that because what I judge to be wrong with it might not be what's wrong with it, so they have to have it and look at it first. But I'm hoping that I can ring up and go, I think it's this. If it is this, how much would it cost? Sort of thing. Because got to pay to send it, and you've got to pay for them to look at it. So if it's going to be like silly money, then it isn't worth it. I've got a bit of a line here. I think it's just a flaw in my paper. I don't know whether that's even showing up. I can't really see on my camera. There's a line across that bit on the screen. Always useful. So anyway, my camera is quite, I have to stretch my head up to see it. You probably hear the difference in the volume, but anyway. I think it's the best way to do it with volume. I don't know. I haven't got any sort of plug-in microphone that would work with it anyway. It doesn't have a socket. I'm just finding my pencil sharpener for my next one, which is the scarlet red. There we go. So scarlet red, and we'll put it over the whole petal. just go to the tip. So this video is a bit of an experiment really, just to see whether I can get things working. So the colouring isn't necessarily going to be perfect or particularly exciting, but hopefully you'll enjoy it anyway. But yeah, I've been finding it all a bit stressful. It's not been very nice not being able to make videos, you know. It's something obviously I really enjoy doing. Light cadmium red. I mean, I do have days off and things like that, but you know, I like to be able to do it when I'm in the mood for it, and I couldn't. This is quite an orangey colour, which I've chosen purposely so it looks different to this one. But we're sort of going to stick with the sort of oranges that go with the mushroom, so it all works together really. And my son's been helping me a little bit, because the last video I said it was too quiet. This one might be too, I think, because where my head is, which he showed me how to on his editing. My editing software is really nice and easy and basic. His is a lot more complex. He showed me, I've got his on my computer, so he showed me how to do it on his, so that's good. But now I have to try and make sure this video balances it so that I can put together, if I put together a compilation one, then the volume needs to be quite similar. You don't want a really quiet one and then a really loud one in your ear if you turn it up, and then be deafened. I know not all YouTube videos are the same, but if they're together in one compilation video, then that could be quite tricky. I'm going to do the centres of the flowers the same. I've got this fun way that I've been doing lately. Burnt sienna. So a little bit of burnt sienna at the bottom, but not all the way down to the bottom, so I've left a little bit. I tried to on that one, but it didn't work. There you go. Then the brown ochre. I'm finding it very hard to see if you can see. I think you probably just about can. So just extend that little bit to make it into a sort of circle really. And then we'll go for the green gold, I think. Here it is. Green gold. Apparently in my last video the sound of me putting my pencils down on the table was quite loud. But anyway, we'll see what happens with this one. Now, the ribbon around the top of our bottle, I thought we could do it in a sort of orangey colour. I'm going to use a slightly lighter one, so this is the orange glaze, so that it doesn't look the same as the florals. And I'm just going to leave a few lighter areas to make it look quite silky. So what I tend to do is make it darker on each edge and leave a light bit in the middle, and just keep doing that so that you've got, oh, I just nudged the little makeshift tripod. It's actually a mini easel for painting. I managed to set it up with some other bits and pieces to hold the phone. There we go. Now, on the top of our bottle, we've got what looks like a glass cork. I think I'm going to colour that in an orange as well. So we've got just the cadmium orange, I think we use. I'm going to ignore the little dots, I think. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what they are. So all the way around. And then getting a bit lighter towards the middle, like that. It's not quite that good. I'm trying to look in the camera to see how it looks, but I can't see it. So I have to just trust my eye on the page. It should look the same on the page anyway. I just used to sort of use my camera as a bit of a help There we go. Now the glass bottle itself. Now we've got what looks like magic in here. Now we could do a dark background to look like sky behind our mushroom. So, you know, sort of blue, sort of ultramarine or something like that maybe. And leave those little dots as stars. Or we could just do the bottle as if it's made of glass. I think I will do it so that it looks like glass. It's a little bit trickier really. So I need a cold grey. So I'm using my cold grey 3. And I'm going to start with this bit. I think this bit is the easiest, the neck bit. So I'm going to put colour in here. Oh, my lead feels a bit wobbly. And then fade towards the middle. So quite a bit here. Layer it up. Make it quite intense. And then less towards the middle. You can leave a little white bit in the centre, like that. Now for the rest of it, I'm going to make it maybe even paler, so along the bottom a little bit here, like that. Now I'm going to struggle to do this side because I've got a tripod in the way. Just out of sight there is a tripod. Okay, this is going to look messy because I can't get my hand in quite the right position and I can't move my paper, the tripod's sitting on it. It could be a bit of a problem. Anyway, we'll carry on like this for now. And so I'm trying to just fade it as I go towards the middle. Now because this is quite light, the stars or magic, whatever it might be, I'm going to want to do it in white. This is going to be messy. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going to try persevering. You aren't going to want to do it in white because it's not going to show up against the grey. Basically, all you'll end up doing is erasing this bit. Sorry, this line's going to be really messy. So a better idea would be to do it a sort of different magical type of colour. Perhaps if I come up to this direction, it might be easier. So we could choose something. Now I was thinking, because everything's orange, you could choose an orange pen. I don't have one. Oh, we do have one in here. Yeah, I'm going to choose orange. I'm just going to darken this up because that side's gone a bit darker than I'd hoped, but I need them to sort of match. So as a sort of bottle. But what I would do normally is make it a lot lighter in the centre than the edges, but I'm struggling, as you can see, to do that. But let's get our orange. Now, what do I have here? I have some jelly rolls. I'm just looking at my colours. Yeah, I'm going to use these Moonlight. Okay, and I have this one, which is can't remember what it's called. I'm sure I've got the name somewhere, but it's number 412. It's a sort of orangey browny colour, and I'm going to use this for these. Now you could use a brighter orange. There we go. Now I would have used my orange Posca if it had been in here. Now mine have ended up looking like little crosses rather than the shape they're drawn. I might just put a circle, something in the middle. So I don't want them to look like crosses so much as shine. There we go. So I think I am going to leave it there. These dots here you could do in white pen if you prefer. We could use a little bit of white actually to add some sort of highlights. Let's do that. I'm going to use my Jelly Roll 10. And I think I will go over these in white. I'm not sure how well they'll show up. I'm sorry if my hand is blocking a bit of shine here and here. finding it awkward. I'm just doing a few lines down the side. I want to do one here. I hope it will show up. And then I'm going to do some dots on the flowers because I just can't resist. As I've got pages moving, as I've got my white pen out, it just feels like the right thing to do. There we go. Now I know this is a little bit short and the last video was 2. They really should have just been 1, but I've just been experimenting a little bit, so do forgive me, but I hope it's okay. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day and happy colouring.